Hello and welcome back to our channel where we are reviewing Genesis. Listen, Genesis is the real telenovela on Mzansi Magic, and it is one of the most shows that should be watched and embraced right now. The drama. If you are not watching, baby, you are missing out. But don't worry, this channel got you. This channel got you because we are here to give you the reviews of what has been happening on the past few episodes. So listen, on my previous review, I did mention that Gabriel has been giving shady. Gabriel have been giving nothing but shady and shady. And listen, I was so right. So it turns out that Gabriel had a relationship with Marona, this girl right here, of which is crazy because Gabriel is actually married to Marona's boyfriend's mother. Crazy. And that's not the only thing that they only dated. They had a son, a whole son. So when this whole telenovela started, Marona was chasing her dreams of being a big gospel star. She had a son back at home who was being taken care of by her mom. The son happens to be so sick, and they believe that it has to do with izinto zesitswana, you know. The child really does not need a medical attention, but rather sabutsu. Yes, it does a sin too. If you get it, you get it. But now it happens with whilst Marona was performing, sadly the baby passed. And now the truth got to be revealed that who exactly is the baby's father. And listen, Wendy, who is Marona's mom, is not having it. It's like, nope, we have been letting the father of this baby off the hook way too easily. And when I tell you that time is now that the father pays, the father actually abuluke ngwana, you know, and just do right by ngwana. Yo, like when I tell you that it was not easy. It was not easy because Marona wants to keep the secrets. You know, she's all about, no, I want to protect my secrets. My secrets needs to be protected. I do not want the Kikaba family or rather the Tabete family to find out, you know, to find out about the relationship that she had with Gabriel. But her mom is like, no, this is how this baby must get a dignified burial, and this is the only way to actually give the baby a dignified funeral, you know. And I'm just like, no, Wendy, like, I think Wendy is the drama. Hey, Wendy is definitely the drama, and Wendy is Marona's mom. But the way she was just so opposed this keeping the secrets, because remember, the baby has passed on at 8 years, so meaning that they have kept the secrets for 8 years. But why now? So they went ahead and they went to the Tabete mansion where they found Bonko's mom. You know, Bonko's mom, seeing the coffin getting in her driveway, she's just losing it. What is the coffin doing in my house? This is a bad luck, you know. And Wendy is like, Lalela, you're just gonna want to sit your behind down and listen exactly to what I have to say, because actually your husband is the father of this baby right here, and we think it's only fair to give the baby a dignified funeral by Ndatai. Yo, Wendy lost it at some point. It was just like, what are you even talking about? What are you talking about? And you know, when she got to be explained, because no, Gabriel, your husband, has been having an affair, and all along you thought Pilar's mother was Marona's sister. That's not the case, okay? Marona's mother is actually Marona herself. Not Marona's mother, rather Pilar's mother. I'm so sorry, guys, you know, I'm messing up the names because the telenovela is still new, but it's giving. Yo, let me tell you, Miss Tabitha is left stunned, like shocked, terrified, not understanding what is happening. But because she was previously married before, and her husband, I think, is the one who had all the riches, and she could easily defend herself that actually this is her ex-husband's house, so they are actually in the Tabetes right now. They are not in the Gigabas. So if ever they are looking for the right people to claim the body, they should actually go to the Gigabas. That was her last defense. But she is left shaken in disbelief. So when Gabrielle came back home, she found out that the locks of the gates and everything else have been changed. She's asking the helper to move the clothes from the main bedroom to somewhere else, because she is at the stage where she's just like, listen, I don't want anything to do with that Gabriel. I don't want him here next to me. Like, I want nothing. I don't want to be just even 5 meters square close to Gabriel at this point in my life right now. Yo, hi, Gabriel being Gabriel, find out yo. Now his wife has finally been informed about this secret and all that. But then he still demands, that he's the man of the house. Everything else should run by him, and he's not going anywhere. Mistakes happened, men cheats all the time. That's not a big deal. Oh, sad. Nah, as I'm a daughter. Like one day, just one day, we shall all be, executed or whatever. Because how are you? Like, how did you pray such on a young girl like Marona and come back to your wife and be like, nope, it's so what? I prayed on a young girl. It's really not a big deal. These kind of things happened all the time. So what's the big deal? Say, the big deal is that the girl is young. What do you even mean, what's the big deal? But Kesana, for the sake of peace, Gabriel's wife, she understand. Mrs. Tabet was, what? To keep the peace in the house, to not cause chaos, so that she won't have to just explain herself also to the kids what's happening. Because it seems like, as much as Gabriel doesn't get along with Bonko, they are fighting over the CEO position, but Gabriel gets along with the other kids, especially the eldest daughter. Like, Gabriel gets along with this woman's kids. So she decided that, to keep the peace, because she tried to say, Gabriel, please, if there is anything, just anything that you can do for me, is to move out of my house. That's the only logic thing that you can think of doing for me right now. Move out of my house. But Gabriel is like, nope, we are married, and we said, ebuhleni nasebubini, and ebuhleni nasebubini, we shall stand and we shall stick together. So since that was said, ebuhleni nasebubini, I guess Gabriel was just like, he is not living, okay? So now, Marona comes to the house because now she's advised by her mom to say, listen, go to the house, don't tell Bonko the truth. There is really nothing good that's gonna come out from Bonko finding out really what's actually happened. And Marona is just like, Mom, if I remember very well, you're the one who went to the Tabetes and told them exactly everything. Wendy is just like, listen, I made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes in this life. I'm just part of the people who makes mistakes. So what if I thought it was the right thing to do at the time, but now I realize, no, what I did was wrong. It definitely wasn't the right thing to do. So I made a mistake. So I'm here trying to rectify my mistake. Shoot me then, okay? She then advises her daughter to go and talk to Mrs. Tabete, claiming that she will definitely understand because she's a woman as well. Women keep secrets, women die with their secrets, women this and women that. So Nkosiam, the young Marona went to see Mrs. Tabete. And, at first she comes across Ubongo. Bongo is being so lovely to her, just sensing that she's a bit down and trying to find out, what's wrong, why are you a bit down and this and that. But she just said, listen, I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm just here to see your mom. And, when Bongo actually finds out that Marona is there to see his mom, he actually becomes so happy because it's just like, yep, the two favorite women in my life that I love and adore dearly are finally spending some time together. And I couldn't be more happier. I couldn't be more happier that these two favorite women in my life are spending some time together. Okay, so now, I don't know, for some reason, Marona was there to ask Uguti, oh, Mrs. Tabete, I keep secret, yay, the nerve, the liver that women have. How do you ask? Because Mrs. Tabete just goes like, just like, no, ma, like, honestly, it was a mistake. It was a terrible mistake. It should have never happened. I wasn't thinking right at the time. I was young, and I am very sorry. And Mrs. Tabete goes like, listen, it is what it is. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Oh, and also it seems like she also lied to Bongo and said she was a virgin. Why should she have a whole baby? And so now she's just like also lying to my son and say you are a virgin, knowing that you have a whole human being. Yes, and a whole human being was made by you and my husband. Well, Marona tries to apologize, and I'm just like, babe, you are definitely apologizing to the wrong person right now. You are apologizing to the wrong person, baby girl. Why are you even apologizing? Why are you even? Why? Tell me why, babe. Tell me why. So, Mrs. Tabete just made things simple for Marona to say, listen, what's one thing that you're going to do? You're going to either tell Bongo nothing but the truth, or you're going to call off the wedding. No wedding is going to happen. I understand her coming from the point of view that she's a mom. She has to look after her son, that obviously there is no marriage built on lies. Like, it doesn't happen. This has never happened. However, this also is gonna crush Bongo when Bongo finally finds out Uguti Marona is gonna call off. I think she's just gonna go for the easiest route out, which is just to call off the wedding and just be like, listen, I think from now on we should just be colleagues, and not involve business with pleasure in a way me and you are involved romantically. And all this, obviously, that's gonna break Ubongo so much. I can just only imagine what's gonna lead or what's gonna happen to Ubongo. However, Gabriel also have a very shady Moruti. Like, I don't trust this Moruti, and for some reason she is a spiritual father of Marona. Like, why do you need a spiritual father, guys? Like, why do you all why are you all out here needing spiritual fathers? Like, makes zero sense, okay, that you are all out here needing to have some spiritual fathers and all that. Like, I'm just sitting here like, why? Okay, the fact that she reports it to Gabriel, whatever that they discuss him and Marona, makes him a very shady pastor for me, I'm sorry to say. And also, Gabriel just kind of says he needs help with his marriage. because he's a pastor, he has to go and convince his wife, because no, they got married, they said in happiness and in sadness, in this and in that, they shall stick together. So I'm like, hey sana, this makes 0.000 sense for me. I mean, so far Rutishem have not given me a reason to doubt him. Honestly, he has not. But the fact that he reports it to Gabriel, and one thing for sure, Gabriel is up to no good. So for the near fact that he reports it to Gabriel, and Gabriel has legit shown timing now that he's up to no good, Umuruti makes me doubt, okay? However, Mrs. Tabete has come up with a very sweet juice revenge for Gabriel. He knows so much that his husband, or rather her husband, is driven by greedy. There is nothing that he desperately wants in his life than being a CEO, being a somebody in his life and all that. So he was just like, okay, so you do me dirty, I'm gonna do you dirty as well. And he's gonna take the CEO position and give it to Bonko. And he's like, listen, tomorrow he's going to announce in the boardroom that the new CEO of the Genesis Records is now actually Bonko. Did Gabriel not lose it? Gabriel dropped the jaw, child, and at that time Bongo is all smiley and be like, yes mommy, I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. Definitely Gabriel deserves everything that is coming in his way. That goes without saying. That goes without a doubt in my mind. Deserve everything and more that is coming in his way. He is not a good person. He is not a good person. That he is not. Definitely. However, I mean, I think there was some sort of goodness in his heart, especially when he met those two homeless boys who are really trying to hustle, trying to get some recognition that they can sing, they can do this, they are this and they are that. So they were trying so hard to get some sort of recognition that they are something and they can be something, And shame Bantla, Gabriel did recognize them, and my heart was so full. But now with this thing that is happening in Gabriel's life, it keeps on delaying those boys' process, and that's just the only thing that breaks when it comes to this Gabriel story, because he's really trying to do good for the two homeless boys, but there keeps on being distractions. So now tomorrow, if they're actually going to announce to Bonko being a new CEO, meaning that there will be chaos in the office, Gabriel's mind will not be focused or even thinking or whatever that you can think of, meaning that the two boys will actually make it to the company and they'll be like, hey, we are here to see the CEO of the company, which is Gabriel. And they're going to be like, Gabriel is not a CEO, child. The CEO has changed and it's now Bonko. And they're just all going to look like scammers and all that. Like, I felt so bad for the two boys who are just implicated in Gabriel's shenanigans, because now this means Gabriel will not be able to assist them, with the music career, and with a good, hopeful, truthful, beautiful life ahead of them. Like, all that will not be achievable or possible with Gabriel being out as a CEO. I don't think anyone will now give those two boys a chance. Honestly, that's just one thing that makes me sad. Otherwise, guys, the telenovela, please don't play with this telenovela. This was exactly the greatest telenovela that should have replaced My Brother's Keeper, because My Brother's Keeper was one hot telenovela as well. But this one, please babe, please, it's the spicy, it's the juicy, it's everything and more. It is everything and more. And I'm just so grateful that Mzansi Magic did us right by this telenovela. Anyways, guys, I think this definitely does bring me to the end of the review. Now, if you do love and enjoy our reviews, we'll give this video a huge a thumbs up. And one thing that we're gonna say is that name maps, he's the bag, he's never out of job, never. Like he like he's the bag, he get it, okay, he gets what he needs to get. At this point, he is the bag is name maps. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one when of course I am back to bring you more reviews. So then please do stay blessed and I love you.